Hi, and welcome to episode 37 of SeaBlock. I am Icon, and I welcome you to the new resolution of our recordings. My new hardware finally arrived. We're now at max resolution recordings. Feel free to enjoy this series at maximum quality now. Today's topic's going to be geodes. I've set up everything we need to get some geode washing and crushing facility running, and the only thing I forgot before I went recording was a little bit of sand to work with to expand our premises, because we're going to need a little bit of room to get that new facility running. So I have here in the Helmod everything you need for the geode washing process. So I will set up a facility which produces like around almost 30 units of crystal dust, which will be transferred into like 150 units of mineral sludge. That's going to be roughly our working amounts, and I'm just trying to pick up a few more units of landfill, and then we're going to get over to the actual recipes. And if you like this kind of content, drop a little subscription to my channel and you won't miss any future content. Alright, let's be happy with all the sand in the pocket, and let's check that out. So the geode washing process will always spit out rainbow colored geodes, as you know. I've talked about that at the end of the last episode. So every process of geode washing brings us 6 different colors. We're going to need heavy mud water to do that, and we're getting a lot of different outputs. I've computed that with a sheet that's working on factories. So I started with the geode washing recipe, and then I added the crushing recipes afterwards, which led to this, where I get a nice and easy readout on the amount of crushers needed compared to the washing plants I'm using. I'm quite happy with this one. And over there I have a little equation running for the heavy mud water. So we're going to get 270 heavy mud water out of 3 washing plants here, and afterwards we're going to get into this production cycle here, but more of that later. First off, we need to set up the geodes themselves. I decided to use this little spot here, and I'm going to try to replace this array as soon as I have a running example on the actual facility. So this is going to be the precursor facility for the future things, because I struggle with designing those off camera because, well, time was an issue during the last few weeks, but it's getting better. Everybody's back to healthy again. We're happy with that. All right. So this will be the platform to work on. It's quite an easy process. We're taking the first washing plants. Oh, I need to craft 3 more. That was something I missed. And I'm going to start with a seafloor pump, and I'm going to start at the upper end here. So that's where our mud water comes in, and I'll need another offshore pump as well, because water is also a necessary resource. So there we go. First step are the 3 washing plants where the actual water, heavy mud water, gets produced. So I'm thinking about something like this to arrange them here. Luckily, we're only needing 1 production step to get everything running. So I want to have it like this. So we're having here, let's see, will that work out? I'll give them a little bit more space in between. It's okay if they're having that amount of space there in between. What was that shift space? So it's 4 grids. All right, so let's check. Do I have 4 grids again? No. So with shift space you can enable that for a shorter period of time. You can also perma activate that. I actually thought about that, but so far I was like, no. I'm not there yet to make that kind of decision to live with a permanent grid over my game. So where do these pipes go? So one thing I'm immediately noticing is that I want to be a little bit lower. Like, let's put it here, because I'm noticing already a kind of a struggle to get everything connected here. So maybe, only maybe, I want to do it like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that solution. So I'm going to let the water connection come from below here, and the mud water connection will come from up there. So they're not going to interfere too hard with each other. So there we go. And the mud water will come from the upper side there. So there we go. The amount of fluid works in Seablock is really made me like it. As crazy as that might sound, really, since I had to do so much of it, I really started to like it. It's quite an interesting development for me. Okay, so we're having also an output of sulfurous gas. Since I don't know where my sulfur processing facility for this array will ultimately live, I'm going to burn that stuff for now. But that's certainly no long-term solution. But let's do it like that. It's I do it bad on purpose here to remind myself that I wanted to do it a little bit differently. Because ultimately, all the sulfur we're producing here, or all the sulfurous byproducts that are getting created here, will be ultimately recycled in a way, one way or another. So it doesn't work like that. I'm going to make it like this. Okay, so this is going to be the output for the actual geode washing facility. Let's check out the amount of water we're using here is way below what the pump can provide. The pump provides us with 1,200 units of water per second, far away from draining that. So what happened here? Well, oh, they're also producing mud, of course. So one thing I noticed about mud was when I started to get towards the next science packs, I noticed that mud was a necessary product for these science packs. So as of lately, I started considering to stockpile that stuff maybe a little bit differently instead of making bad landfill out of that. So, okay, now it's flowing everywhere. Good. So, that's going to be this, and that's going to be that. So this is these are the material inputs for the actual facility. The only thing left to do now is to make sure that this array can output its mud somewhere. So for the time being, it's going to land in a iron chest. This facility will take quite some time until it manages to fill a full iron chest with mud. So I'm okay with that. There we go. Just wanted to make sure that I connect them both. Okay, now then, to the fun part. So, the real nasty thing about this whole process here is the sheer number of things. So we're having here a raw output of what? 6, 9 makes 15, makes roughly 19, makes roughly, well, let's sum that up to 4, 23. Let's round that up again, 27. Let's round that up to 9. So that's more than 30 items on the belts, just by the geodes alone. So that means these washing plants here will output more than 30 items on their own. Which made me come up with the idea to split it into 2 belts to make it a little bit more manageable. So what happens here? We have to manage a fluid intake from 2 sides there. So I'm going to drop the fluid intakes preferably there. So we're needing more room than we have if I make it like that. So I'm going to rotate that. So let's I mean, I only have 2 different options, but yeah, this looks like a lot more solid. I'm going to move it a little bit more downwards though, so I have a little bit more room to maneuver in between, but I think this should be quite fine. So that's 5 of them, 6 of them. There's always going to be 6 of them on one side, and a 7th one. I don't know how I'm going to connect that guy, but I will. So let's not do it like that. I want a connectable piping here. So there we go. So friggin' excited, I can't tell you. It's amazing how excited Seablock gets me every time I reach larger milestones I was working towards for a longer time, because things are quite humongous around here. So I did that like this here because I wouldn't save any room anyways, so might as well just save those pipe to ground parts because they're damn costly. Okay, now then, there we go. And let's connect that as well. I really noticed that I'm running low on materials here, but let's check out what's going to happen here. So we're going to output what? Sadly I can't add them automatically here. So 4, let's make that 3.2, 2. Oh, come on. You're gonna be kidding me. I'm going to use my own head again. So that's 7.2, 9.2, 9.2, 13, and a little bit more than 15. I'm going to use red belts as soon as I can, but I don't have them right now. So this altogether is already more than a yellow belt can process, sadly. So that means I'll need something like this now. Let's check that one out. That's going to be like 5.5 around. Let's go say that's 7. That's 8.7. Well, let's say 9. Let's say 12. Yeah, that's around 15-ish. So, good lord. That means I have to arrange that a little bit differently because of the fact that I don't have red belts yet, or do I? Let's see. Can I build those guys? No. I'm so far away from bronze plates, so it's not going to happen. It's going to be way smarter to optimize this whole baby here to clusters of 5. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we can basically copy this one here and paste it down there. But maybe I'm going to design one cluster, make it work, and then we're going to copy it, huh? Alright. But overall, this should work. So let's grab some more belts. Overall, the next large milestone goal for me after the geode processing part will be brass and bronze. These materials, or is brass actually a thing? Or am I making that up right now? Come on, help me out here. Craft? No. I have to. So many things! Alright, brass. There we go. Brass plates are made out of molten brass. Molten brass is made out of copper and zinc. And zinc ore needs crystal catalysts, and that's where we're going to get afterwards. But you can't do crystal catalysts without crystals. That's quite obvious, isn't it? So I refilled on those, and I need a little bit more of the pipes. But apart from that, I'm very happy with the grade of automation that's starting to happen here. So let's pick up those boys, because I'm having now access to all the things I want, and more importantly, I have access to a constant stream of resources, which give me the ability to mass produce whatever I need. Apart from being hand-fueled, I also have a small automated production for steel. I mean, it's crap right now, but as soon as the crystal flurry machinery is running, I'm going to expand it to steel as well. So, whoops, wrong direction. This place is so friggin' big. But once I've designed a few more clusters, we're going to be a lot more efficient. Alright, back to topic. I'll have the belts now here. So the most annoying part about that is the sheer amount of different colors we're using. So come on, can't you add that up somehow, MaxRateCalculator? Damn. But I can tell that's more than 1. It's less than 2 though. So since there's a limit on every side of the belt, so one side of the belt can only handle 7.5 items per second. So your problem is at some point your belt just gets oversaturated. So after half the facility, I start converging them again, so all of the inserters can output. I don't know if that is enough, or I already need a balancer here, so I would really appreciate some theory crafting around this bottleneck here, because I know that this is a weak spot here. So I don't know, do I need a balancer or is this enough? Drop me a comment, I would deeply appreciate that. Alright, so next step is we're going to make a driveway for those boys. So here I only get, well, no, we're going to make that differently. I'm going to filter those boys and process them over there. So we're going to have the crushing facility around there, and for here it's about the making of the geodes and the filtering of the geodes. So, but I think I can replicate that for now. So I'm going to make it like that. And I'm going to make it like that. So that's going to be the 13 units we're using here. I only need to connect them to the fluids. I'm pretty sure this won't be working out completely automated here, but that's okay. So there's a wonderful thing possible here. So I can't actually, yeah, that worked out already. So I just need to give that connection to every side, and then they're able to connect each other quite easily. I just need to redo the electricity there, but it's awesome. It's such an easy way to connect all this. So gotta rotate them properly though. There goes. So logistics is finished. Awesome. More inserters allows more inserter rotation configuration options. I'm curious now because I thought I already had seen everything. Okay. The other part here is well, that's simple. It's one of those parts. So I'll make it like that. So the primary water runs over there. Boom. Job's done. No, come on. Don't be like that to me. Keep taking a wrong estimate on the distances. Maybe that's why you use the grid. Alright. But I don't want to be that neurotic. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to need this. Just like that. So, wow. Are you guys serious? Amazing. Alright, I didn't expect that. Cool. And there's even more. Can't wait to find that out, but don't even know what we're going to need for these science packs. That's the word I had on my mind. So let's power them up again. I think this is a good connection protocol. There we go. So that works out. That doesn't work out. My power is always so messy. But non-messy power is just too much work for my taste. There we go. Alright. So now all of this needs to get filtered, which is kind of a pain because we need 6 kinds of filtering steps here. So I felt like I wanted to do a rainbow highway up here, which gets piped over there. Let's see if that'll work out. So I don't know how much room I'll actually need, but it's certainly going to be as much as this. So let's check it out. I'm going to need like 6 points where I can split that stuff up. So that was 4, 5, and 6. I think it's not going to get more compact than this. So let's copy those. More turrets, awesome. All right, there we go. So the next question is, do I have the room between these guys to get 6 different things away. Luckily, yes, because the last one doesn't need to dwell here. Alright, because this is going to be huge, you know? So, basically, it's going to be something like that. Yeah, okay. So we're starting with the blue geode. Luckily, I only need to configure that one time. And then we're going to the cyan geode. Boom. And then we're going to the light green geode. And then we're going to the purple geode. The most wonderful thing about this mod pack is the amount of different solutions for one problem. There's the red geodes. Damn, I already had them on the screen the whole time. I was so focused on the search bar. Alright. So, nope. Get away. I don't want you. Q? Alright, there we go. So, just, copying the, Come on, don't be like that to me. I'm taking such good care of you. That's the height we need. Alright. So, this is what I'm needing. So, blue goes right all the way up here. I mean, I can take that here as well, but I don't want to. I want to check out if I can manage it like that. So, there goes this. There goes that. This. And I just noticed that I'm quite silly because at this point there is there should be no more filtering necessary because they should be all there should be only yellows left at this point if I did everything correctly. There we go. Wonderful. So oh man. Why am I not doing one thing and then using it for the others? My brain sometimes. Because it would be so much easier to just do that once, you know. So, gotta admit, I'm learning learning to play Factorio like this one step at a time. Because a long time I didn't use these the robots and the copy and cut things at all. So, but it's such a relief work-wise. Oh, I'm out of nanos. No. Oh, there. Gosh, come on. Out of iron again? Yeah. So let's plunder some iron. There we go. And so now I'll only need to connect those guys to a proper highway, because at no point I have more than 15 of a single color. So they can all decide to connect into a certain color highway. So this is going to be a pretty massive thing again, so we're going to... I don't know if I gave that enough room. Oops. So there we go. And I'm out of belts. Well. That's the thing here. I wasn't able to prepare the necessary amount of belts off camera because I had no clue how much I'd actually need. So this seems to be enough distance. But what's now bothering me is how is the yellow here supposed to connect with the main road? So if I take it like that, let's draw that to a completion. So this will go like this. So every color, especially the those in the middle here, are having severe troubles of well, I will need a lot of splitters and underground pieces, I guess, if I want to do it like that. But well, I don't know if this is really such an elegant way. So let's think. Also, I want to disconnect this before it piles up into nowhere. So what's basically my problem now is that I'm struggling with reconnecting those strands. So the general idea here could be to well, that's not even wide enough. So, well, looks like I'll have to plan it a little bit less narrow here. I'm out of nanos again. No! I really need to put on an automation for those, because I really need them a lot, so for the time being. Also, give me that steel axe 3. These are the moments where I feel like I really need the steel axe as well. So, it turns out that this all is only, for me, manageable if I leave a blank space here and there in between, because I don't have red underground hoods yet, so I'm not even able to manage the sheer distance between those, so that's the trouble here. But it's not really a problem, so we're just planning that a lot bigger, that's all. But I'm not going to connect that again. So it turns out I'm not able to finish this geode washing facility on day 1, but well, I actually didn't really expect to manage that during one episode, so I don't mind. I hope you don't do either. So that's going to be the actual solution, I think. This is way more huge than I anticipated, but it's okay. I mean, this is something. If I set it up correctly, I can use this template for huge assemblies. So I'll have to run that like this, and there we run into a well, how do I do those? I think no, this is absolute nonsense. So, you know what? We're going to leave that to the next episode. I'm going to give you friends a nice solution to that, because I realize that I don't want to improvise around that, and maybe you want to drop a comment or two on that as well, because I think I'm on a very, very good way here, but I need to wrap my head around that, and after breaking my noggin for a good half an hour and talking and everything, let's take a break here, and you're going to see more of that during the next episode. I guess next episode will be enough to set up the rest of the facility here, and also the crystal slurry. Maybe I'll prepare it in a way that I'm going to be able to set up the complete crystal slurry during the next episode to make it a little bit more compact, because this is no real big problem. I just noticed that at some point my head just doesn't want to work anymore, and I respect that. Alright friends, so see you guys next episode when we're going to do the other half of the rainbow. But come on, this looks beautiful, doesn't it? See you guys next time. Bye bye.